camera for a second. What exactly did your dad say?
Somebody put a mud bug in the pool.
Oh.
And I grabbed it with the net earlier just to see, but I didn't pick it up because I didn't know what he wanted me to do with it. Still don't know. Never clarified that. Then he said, whichever one of you will go down and get it with your bare hands, I'll give you $5.
So you're gonna do this for $5?
It's not worth it because I'm totally gonna get pinched.
Frankie, I don't even know what you're come on, like just
I'm worried because I'm gonna get pinched.
You're not gonna get pinched. Just walk behind it. It's not gonna like turn and attack.
Yes, it is.
Frankie,
Coming towards her.
It's not gonna turn and attack. This is the speed of its attack. It's moved 2 feet.
I can't.
Frankie, either do it or don't, but you gotta do it if you want the $5. So.
I do. I really do.
So how bad do you want the $5?
I do.
Frankie, just walk in.
It's a really bad idea.
Just stand first. Just go ahead and stand on the bottom of the pool first. Why don't we baby steps here? It's not gonna turn and attack. It's not. It's not like a killer from the deep. It's a mud bug.
It's not a killer tomatoes.
Yeah. Listen, real talk. Are you gonna do it or not? Or are you gonna just get the net?
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna get the net.
No.
Then you're gonna lose your $5. Either do it or don't. A little peer pressure here. Let's see. I'm doing it. On the count of 3, I'm going in with the net. 1,
Frankie,
2, 3. $5 or not?
No, not towards me.
Calm down, kids.
I'll catch it once it's out of the water. I got it.
You do not get the $5.
No.
What did Daddy tell you to do with it once you got it?
He didn't. He didn't tell us anything.
Fling it in the creek. Tell it to go back to its homeland.
The one that.
Oh my God, enough with the net. Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here, thanks for clicking on the video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today is a wacky, crazy, busy Sunday here on the farm with lots going on. Everything from construction to baking in 100-degree heat. So I better get cracking. Let's get to it. And maybe a little bit of relaxing by the pool too. So if you've watched some of our previous videos, you guys know we've been doing some construction, kind of revamping our prepper room, making it a little bit more usable, and also kind of turning it into a little bit of a studio so that when we're filming certain things like canning and cooking, we can actually show you what we're doing with better lighting. Oh, there's a ladder in front of the door. And a fridge.
Who goes there?
A lot has happened since the last time I gave you guys an update. I'll show you guys a quick clip now of kind of what was done last week. Part of the drywall was put up, part of the wall was finished, the base floor was put in the extension part. So we've got more done today, so let's go take a look. This wall leading from the dining room out, we've got this all finished. The electrical is all finished and run through this entire room. Obviously the ceiling is not done yet and this half of the room is not finished yet. But this section is drywalled mainly.
How's that for timing? You get to watch me put the last piece
right? The final piece of the puzzle, the last little piece of drywall. So the goal today is to get this room finished, taped and mudded so that this week I can paint it so that next week, well, I forget what's happening next week in here that you needed it painted, but I just know I'm supposed to paint it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually gonna be the pantry. This is gonna be the door. We did install an air conditioner in here so that we can keep this a little bit more regulated temperature-wise for things that we've canned and things that we're storing in here. And we've got a stainless steel table that I'll put a link down below on our Amazon list that we haven't even unboxed yet because, well, we don't have really a spot to put it yet. But it's gonna be a great stainless steel table for processing, breaking down primals. We're gonna have a little area where we have our primal, where we have like our fermentations for like my probiotic drinks and hot sauces and things like that. And then we're of course gonna have all of our shelving with all of our, you know, just our canned goods and dry goods and things like that in here at a regulated temperature. That's really cool. They have
and look, the lights work.
And the lights work. Get dark. Let there be light. Look at that. So we had to do one whole day, almost one whole day, was spent sussing out some electrical issues that they guys ran into. So they ended up having to add another sub panel here. So we had to add that sub panel. The guys got it all put together. This whole room obviously has been wired and finished. So hopefully they can get it taped and mudded today. That'll be exciting. And then I can paint this room hot pink.
Nope.
Just kidding. That's not gonna happen.
Not painting a hot paint.
Not painting a hot paint.
You're so square.
I know. I'm such a square.
You people have a horrible sense of humor.
Yeah, well, that's where you get it from.
That's how we made you.
Two really bad jokes making a bigger one. It's almost time for lunchtime for these guys, so I better put my domestic hat on.
Make food, woman.
So Frankie and I just ran to the store and just got back. I went out last night with some friends. I had a friend that was in from the East Coast visiting, and we wanted to, or she, I should say, wanted to go to the Renegade, which is our old stomping grounds. I used to teach line dance lessons there. I used to bartend and waitress there, and Mike's band used to play there all the time. They were practically a house band for a while. So I wasn't here to supervise last night. So as a result, if you can see behind me, I have some work to do before I can make zucchini bread and some fried rice for these guys and my goat cheese. So I guess Mama has to get to work real quick. But the good news is the faster I can get this done, the faster I can get the goat cheese made and the zucchini bread in the oven, the faster I can set the timer, the faster I can go sit by the pool for a little bit. So this was our haul from the garden last night, and I used some of it today. I just made some fried rice. I had made rice last week for when Mike made etouffee after the crawfish boil. So there was leftover rice in the fridge, so I took a bunch of eggs, a dozen eggs, and a bunch of stuff from the garden, some patty pan, and some other stuff, and I'm kind of in the process of cleaning up the kitchen as well. But it's like a gazillion degrees in here, so I'm having Frankie bring me a fan so I can finish doing the dishes and get this cleaned up before I start baking. Okay, so I have the kitchen mostly cleaned up. I made some fried rice. Let's see what the guys think of it. Did you guys try the fried rice yet?
We've not tried the fried rice. We're still making our lunch here. We thought you'd have it all prepared, the sandwiches made,
No.
fried rice served out onto a plate.
No.
I already tried it.
No, Frankie made the spread for you guys, but I had to finish cleaning the kitchen because that never got finished.
Oh,
Why is the fried rice on the couch though?
because we ran out of room.
That's not where you put fried rice?
No, Michael. That's why we can't have nice things, Michael.
We have nice things for crying out loud.
Crying
You
out
have
loud.
me. I'm the nicest thing you could ever have.
Oh, that's accurate.
Wow, it's getting deep.
Mike decided he wanted some pluot jam with some of my goat cheese that I made. So he's made himself a little, like, almost looks like a pizza.
Speckled.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
All I know is that
Wow.
pluot jam
that's good.
is freaking ridiculous.
Dude, when you mix it with that goat cheese,
I bet it's really good.
I can taste the herbs of Provence. Fried rice was terrible.
Stop it. It's good. It was most of the stuff you grew in the garden.
It was great. Fried rice was great.
Yeah, had your
I could have eaten
carrots.
just some fried rice.
Patty
Fried
pan.
rice? No, miss. I don't think we have enough.
Well, I wasn't sure how much I had, so I still put out all
We've
the...
all had big servings, and it barely looks like we put a dent in that.
That's all right. Frankie will polish it off this week, won't you? It is about a gazillion degrees today, and as I've mentioned before in previous videos, we do not have air conditioning in this house. So it gets really hot really fast. I really try not to use the oven during the summer months because it's just ridiculously hot. And last year, we did a smart thing. We found one of those oven roasters, those electric ones that you can plug in. I forget what we were making, but we needed more oven space for a party we were doing or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, we got a smoking deal on it. So it occurred to me today that today is a really good day to test it out for baking because I've got that zucchini bread that I have to make. Mike grew some giant zucchini and it's at least enough. I think it's probably enough for like 3 batches of bread, maybe. We'll see. That's not a zucchini. That's a zucchini. This thing is giant. This is like, in fact, I might have more zucchini than I have desire to make that many loaves of bread. We're about to find out. In the midst of all the craziness today, one of the things that is going on is Frankie's bike tire has been flat. So she is learning how to change out the tube by herself today.
Driver, come on now.
So Colton's showing her what she has to do. Got a little rusty. That one's been outside for a minute, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
She's been riding her scooter, well, back when we were in school, she was riding her scooter to school and then riding back to the store. So, but now she's like, oh, if I can get my bike fixed, I could take my bike instead, huh?
And it's more convenient for when I have friends over. Because there's always one that's left out. One's got the hoverboard, one's got the scooter, and the other one's running.
The other one's running. You need fewer friends, or you need to find a friend in a wheelchair. Problem solved.
Electric.
Look at me over here, just solving problems.
Off-road tires on the wheelchair and everything. Huh?
There you go. So my suspicions are correct. The recipe, I just double checked it. It only calls for 1 cup of grated zucchini, and that's gonna be like a lot of cups of grated zucchini. So I can't fit that in bread pans because zucchini bread is sort of a misnomer. It's more like zucchini cake, so it makes more of a batter than it does a dough, which means I can't just like freeform it in the roaster. So I'm going to have to do giant pans, like cake pans of it, in the oven. And it's 100 degrees. I could be less excited, but I will persevere. And I will make the zucchini bread and sweat. I'm grating the zucchini the old school way, and it's taking forever. And that's the small one. That's not even this big giant one. It occurs to me that there's gotta be a better way to do this, that I must have a better grater in here somewhere, and it seems to me that my food processor has a grating attachment. I'm going to investigate. Stay tuned. I got this figured out now. That's a game changer. Game changer. Are you ready for this? I just put a piece of the zucchini in there. Watch this shiitake. Watch this, watch this, watch this. You ready? You ready? Like, it just shreds it. I mean, it's not, like, I mean, it's, see, it kind of spun to the other side, but it took me 2 seconds. It took me 10 minutes to do this with the knuckle breaker. Ridiculous. I'll have the zucchini bread made in no time. I'm gonna end up making, I'm guessing I'm gonna end up with like 6 cups of zucchini, which means 6 batches of bread. Holy moly. Some people will be getting some zucchini bread this week. So I might scoop some of these out because I don't really want that in the bread. So yeah, I think I'm gonna spoon, almost like spaghetti squash, I'm gonna spoon some of this out and use the rest of it. Got these cut up. Let's shred them. Oh yeah. I legit just did that big giant zucchini that was as big as my head, grated it in the food processor in under a minute. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. Now we gotta see how many cups of actual zucchini it is. Then I'll tell you how many batches I'm actually gonna be making. It's gonna be a lot. It's a lot. A lot, a lot. Lord have mercy, guys. This actually ended up being 8 cups, which is 8 loaves or a few big pans or however I end up doing it, depending on what I can find in here to do this much of it. So I'm making basically a octuplet batch. So right now I'm mixing in I got a big food grade container here because none of my mixing bowls are big enough for this size of a batch. Okay, so here's what we ended up with for the zucchini bread. For those of you keeping track, I have 3 giant pans. I am using the oven, which is almost up to temp. I went ahead and juiced my lemons there. See, it's up to temp. I can put these in now. So I have my juice that I need set aside here to make 2 batches of goat cheese from the milk from this week.
You also have your human slave putting away dishes.
That's right. And then I'm over here. This is the lemon juice, the rest of that lemon juice, and some powdered sugar for the glaze that's gonna go on top of those zucchini cakes, essentially is what they are. I'm gonna actually cut a few of those up, and I have some like Christmas cookie containers. I'm gonna have Mike take some to work. You know, who needs 3 pans of cake? Not me.
Hello. What do you want
That's
from me?
catching you singing, because
Okay.
you won't do it when the camera's on.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. That's all you get.
Did you get your bike fixed?
Yeah.
And you fixed it mostly by yourself? Colton just helped you a little bit?
No.
What do you mean
Colton
no?
mostly did it.
Oh, Coley mostly did it.
I helped out.
All right. Is that my new 2022 model vehicle right there?
Hey, no, that's Frankie's ride.
Oh, it's
okay?
Frankie's ride. That's good. It's coming along, guys.
I'm getting that one for you with the Kickstarter.
So guys, I just measured out all my milk from the week. Normally I can do 2 batches of goat cheese or 1 batch of goat cheese, 1 batch of ice cream. This week, she went up by a whole quart. So I was able to do 3 batches of cheese today, or I'm in the process, I guess I should say. I've got my zucchini bread in the oven. It's been in for about 20 minutes right now. So, and it may take longer because I'm doing 3 big pans, so I'll have to check it, but let's take a peeky peek. Oh, it's looking nice. I might have filled that a little too high. That's what you get when you kind of warp the recipe a little bit, but it's all good. And then I got my glaze for the top of it all ready to go. That's exciting. And I think once I get the cheese set up to where it's draining, I can go sit by the pool for a little bit. I think I can. In fact, I believe that I can. It's just been an absolute crazy zoo around here. I'll be so glad when this construction is done though. I just like everything is everywhere in the house. Nothing is where it normally is. And it's a lot. And it's a lot. Like all of our, like I didn't even launch lights today, but they're all sitting over here in the corner. So I apologize. I know the lighting in this video is gonna be terrible. It's not for lack of caring. It's for the fact that I had too many people coming in and out all day and I couldn't have lights set up. You're gonna just have to forgive me this Wednesday video. I'm doing the best I can when it comes to doing the filming and stuff a lot by myself because Mike's been so busy between work and this that a lot of things have kind of fallen to me to take care of. So, but I've got the kitchen pretty much under control. So my cheese is almost ready to be tied off and let hang for an hour. It's just gotta drip for about 5 more minutes. And the zucchini bread needs probably about another 5 more minutes before I can pull it out of the oven. We'll take a peek real quick, I'll show you guys. It's close. I just tested the inside with a toothpick and it's almost, I'm just doing it a little bit longer. I think they're about ready to quit for the day, which means I'm going to go by the pool for a little bit. See this mess? This is my life right now. This is not exciting to me. And the girls don't know what to make of any of it.
She's stuck in the dining room.
So this was a window, now it's a wall. I suspect is gonna stay in that condition for a little while. We'll see. Mike wants to do wood paneling on that wall. But they did a lot.
What?
They did a lot in here today.
I'm tired, boss.
We did a lot.
I'm tired, boss.
And Nate and Colton are
She's
waiting.
not the boss, she's the purse strings.
That's true. They're waiting.
Kind of the same
They're
thing.
waiting around because I told them I'm not going to pay them until they wait for the zucchini bread to be done because I need to send at least one pan home.
I will be waiting for that. Yes, ma'am.
It needs a few more minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'll have to send you home with the glaze in a container because it's going to have to cool before you can put the glaze on it.
Okay.
I'm filming for YouTube. Can you edit yourself just a little
That's
bit?
for Patreon.
Everything can't be for Patreon. That's what he says after every sentence. Do you know how many times he said that last
that's
video?
for Patreon.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what?
like,
You need to make a video for YouTube
Of-
that's just me saying, that's for
for
Patreon.
Patreon. Yeah, exactly. I should.
Or just the beeps.
Beep, beep. You guys did a lot today.
Yeah.
You fixed a bike tire,
2 bike tires.
two
Yeah,
bike
take a look in
tires.
here.
Yeah, go look
It's
in there.
it's ready to
I
paint.
put the bike back together.
Needs a light sand,
Oh, so you're not texturing this at all?
and then might have to touch up a couple spots.
Okay.
With an extra second coat.
I'll come in after work tomorrow and put a second coat on just a couple spots.
Do you
right
want me
here.
to just paint it like basically this color, this kind of off-white?
Yeah, I mean, not too reflective, not, 'cause you don't want the lights to reflect direct off
Well,
of
like
it.
obviously,
Kind
like
of
I'll do
dull
like
white.
like a matte, like cream color.
Cause we're gonna film right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna do like a matte cream. This is like gonna be like our new studio for when we're doing stuff.
But so you're gonna get
Yeah, we'll have a stainless steel butchering bench right here.
Yeah.
A couple of nice lights on the wall behind me pointing straight down. And we'll be able to stand right here with a nice wall behind us, nice background, and have a stainless steel bench right here when we're butchering, you know, processing chicken or doing a ferment or whatever.
He'll have that butcher bench right there, so he doesn't have to put pants on. He's got to put a shirt on. He can't see anything under the bench either.
Yeah, you won't know what's going on from the waist down.
Woo!
Anybody think that? You won't know what's going on, you won't know what's going up.
Oh Lord. That's for
That's for Patreon.
yeah, exactly. Everything's Patreon. Lordy, lordy. So that's it. Now it's time to send these guys packing. I'm sending them home with some zucchini lemon bread. And I'm gonna finish up the goat cheese. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications. And don't forget, talk less and do more.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. I did it, guys. I managed to sneak outside for a little bit of sunshine before it gets too dark and too shady over here by the pool. I'm very excited about this right now. I think I can probably sit out here for about 30 minutes before my cheese is ready to be rolled in herbs. That's exciting.